Chalamet's ballet opera comment he made.
What did he
I'm
say?
tired. He said in an interview he did with Matthew McConaughey, he said he doesn't want to be a part of like a basically I forgot the exact quote, but he basically said he doesn't want to be a part of like an art form or whatever, or an industry that is like dying to where like it's like ballet or opera and like something that no one cares about. Essentially, he said like he basically said no one cares about opera, no one cares about ballet, and then in the same when you see the clip, he literally says immediately after he was just like he literally said I don't know why I dissed them. He was like he literally said no disrespect to
I don't think that
opera
was
people or ballet
yeah.
people. And then he was just like, and he literally said like, I think I lost some of my viewership like just because of that, and like he was like joking. He's aware of what he's saying. You know what I mean? So, but like, the internet is just gonna be the internet.
But people don't care.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. It's just like
everybody doesn't care. Every art form is suffering from people not caring, people taking shortcuts, people not wanting to do the work. He's right.
Isn't he from New York also? So
and
he's really like
he can
his
see
mom is an
firsthand.
opera teacher or some shit. I don't know.
He knows firsthand. He can be like, yeah, I remember. He can probably remember, or his parents can tell him about a time when the streets were like bustling with Broadway and opera, and people would be coming from all over the world. And now you can barely get field trips to these fucking places from like a middle school.
So it's like one like people. I don't know. I just see a lot of discourse of or like just people on the internet saying like fucking Timothy Chalamet, like literally talking shit on Timothy Chalamet, saying he like sucks now because of everything. And it's just like I get how like if you're a ballet person or an opera person, you would be like, what the fuck? But then again, it's like
one of the 300.
And it's like people could say two things. People could say that movies are a dying industry and no one cares about movies. That's one thing alone. Number two is he was just in Marty Supreme, a movie about a ping pong player, a guy chasing his dreams when no one cares about ping pong. And how he's chasing this dream and saying he's going to put ping pong on the map, but it's fucking table tennis. Like in the movie, he's interacting with people. He was like, I play professional table tennis, and people are like, ping pong? You know what I mean? Like people like disrespect the sport that he's fully invested. That's every Olympic athlete. Like we just saw the Winter Olympics. Like, do you think people give a fuck about bobsledding? Like these people have to go to the Olympics, perform at the top of their level, and then go back to their day jobs. That's every single like. There was in the World Baseball Series, there was the guy who was a electrician, and he went and pitched for the Czech team.
wow.
And it's like,
because technically that's the NBA too. It was like technically you go back to your day job, which is an NBA basketball player. Like everybody just goes back home to do their regular jobs after that.
so it's like in any way, it's like no one. There's a thing like this can be the world. I don't know. It's just like people's like talking shit about Timothy Chalamet for saying that,
Well, they don't
even
even
though
give a
he
shit.
automatically, like literally immediately apologized.
But
like,
you're
kinda
pointing out
apologized, you know what I
the
mean?
thing. Like they don't care. They just want to. We already know people just want to not. Especially when somebody's like, then there's a bunch of people liking somebody. There's a internet reflex to go, let me find a reason why to not like this motherfucker. Like there is like a reflex of the internet to go, who is this fucking dude and why do y'all like him so much? Let me try to tear him down.
Yeah.
And so ever since Dune, they've been trying to say, I don't see what's so special about this guy.
Dude,
they've been saying that since Dune.
And now because of this, I saw comments because I saw a post on Instagram that said the Dune 3 Part 3 trailer is going to come out next week, which I'm fucking excited for. And the comments would be like, Timothy Chalamet, like literally talking like no one wants to see this, like, oh, Dune is the only good thing he's in. And it's like, where did this? There's none of this energy before.
They just people just want to find a reason to hate
You know
somebody,
what I mean?
especially
And
somebody
it's just
popular.
like, what, now we all hate Dune now?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's where the
Those are the
internet wants to
same people
go.
who say Christopher Nolan. Like I think those are the same type of people who are like, I don't fucking get it with Christopher Nolan. You're like, okay, like why are you just trying so hard to? Some people you're just trying really hard
Just
to
trying
be
to be,
different.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Trying to
Sometimes
be
something popular is super good. Like that is
what
the
do you
reason
call
why it's
that?
popular.
Like someone
a
who
contrarian.
Yeah, a contrarian.
Yes.
That it's fucking. That's like, I don't know. That's
It's
just
ultimate
different.
hipster things. It's just like you just have to be like, just no. It
Because
just
what's funny
has
is
to be
like,
Because at the
something.
base of it, they always go. They really the base of it is they think they know better. You're like, you need to be looking at this person, or you need to be. I think we've all been there at some point in our various art forms. There's always this guy's an actual producer, and you're like, no, that's not how that works, nigga. Do people like this shit? That's a producer. There you go.
we're like, yeah, I was just thinking about that this morning. It was just like, there's people who like, get into movies and they're like, oh, the best of all time is Tarantino, which was me. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally like, oh, Tarantino's the best to ever do it. And it's not like you're wrong to ever have that opinion.
Yeah.
But it's just like you realize, the people he's influenced by, or the people that, like there's a reason why he's the best. There's a reason why Christopher Nolan is the best.
There's a reason, exactly.
And it's just like you look at what they do. Duchess is staring me down.
You're not petting her enough.
Right. She's like, bro,
That's
you
how
got
Mary
two
does.
hands.
Yeah, that's how Mary be looking at it. Like, what the
What?
fuck are you doing?
What else could possibly be?
Oh
more
yeah, when you said what else has happened, the house almost caught on fire. I know we took a
Bruh.
whole. I'm
How
looking
do you
at this
not lead me?
picture. Looking at this picture, and it just reminded me. Give me a second. I'm gonna turn the camera off so I can show the viewers.
Okay. House almost burnt down. You were there, Menda?
I was. I'm the one that ended up locating this hazard.
Jesus.
So, yeah. Shit was crazy. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, this is Duchess. She's a little spoiled.
And she can be with only having 3 legs.
Mm-hmm. But when she runs into another dog, she obviously, she's a Chihuahua. She gets fucking fired up, like ready for the smoke, no matter how big the dog is. Or
That's
upstairs.
why she got 3
That's why she has 3 legs. And I was just like, you haven't learned your lesson, Duchess? Like, you only got 3 legs and you're still out here trying to start shit. With bigger, our upstairs neighbors have 2 pit bulls, and Duchess does not give a fuck. Like,
Chihuahua.
she's ready for the smoke at all times. Does not care. But anyways, what's going on?
Can you see that clearly?
What is that?
That is an outlet.
Oh, shit. What happened?
That is an outlet. You see these burnt wires back here?
Yeah, what happened?
So what happened is we had a. You see that side? Nothing wrong with that side. But we had a pencil sharpener, just something plugged into the wall, and it was up against like where the couch was, and just from it must have just been people kind of bumping up against it, and somebody must have bumped real hard. When they knowing the kids, they probably went and jumped on the couch real hard one time, and ended up breaking the prong off in the wall. But we ain't know nothing of it. Which surprisingly enough, we haven't even used it. Maybe we would have tried to use the pencil sharpener, we would have been like, "What the hell is going on?" But we haven't had to use the pencil sharpener. So we've been sitting here for like the past 3 days, and you were like, "I smell burning plastic." Like, you know that smell? I'm like, "That's burning plastic." But I'm like, that smells electrical. Like, that smells like, it's not just like burning plastic. I know that. I'm like, this smells like something like insulation burning.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
There's
that
like
don't
a
smell.
chemical.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
smell.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, we're like, sniffing the air. I'm like, bruh, what the fuck? And I'm thinking that the TV is burning out because the bitch always on. So I'm like, hey, it's a Black Friday deal. This bitch probably burning out. Yeah, I was like, that's exactly what I said. I said, yes, nigga. Yeah. I said, I think the TV burning out.
You about to get the OLED?
I think we gotta get a new TV.
He said we on the Costco on the way to Costco.
I said I think the TV going out. I said, but let me hold out, and I said, let me unplug it, let me unplug everything, and just see if that's it. But then we still smelled it, and it would like be stronger sometimes than other. And I'm like, what the fuck? So we had a heater plugged in. I'm like, maybe it's something inside the heater, like the little fireplace style heater. I'm like, maybe it's something in there and there's something burning. So I'm like looking inside of there, seeing if any of the connectors are burning. I was like, I don't see nothing. I said, most heaters, heaters are, the technology behind them are pretty solid now. Like, I don't think that
it's like the safety approval.
I mean, I don't think that's it, but it could be, you know. And
you never fucking know.
We fucking kept smelling it. And I'm like, bruh. So, I mean, the other night, it was that Thursday night, Thursday night. I was like, yo. And I was up till like 2:30, 3 o'clock because I was like scared that I was going to go to sleep and wake up and that the inside of the walls were going to be on fire. Because that's like, those are the fires that kill people, is fires that starts inside of walls because it's been burning for so long that by time you start to go step or something like that, you done fell through the floor and there's a there's a blaze happening inside of your walls. So I was just like, bro, I got to fix. So I would walk out there and then sniff the air and I'd be like, well, it smells like it's getting better. Then I walk out and sniff the air and I'd be like, nah, it's still. So I went to sleep and then I woke up, everything unplugged all day. And I'm like, man, I still smell this shit. So we just I was like, I'm about to call the fire department, see if they can do some kind of like, gun or something for like trace. Because I know they said they have like technology that can like trace electrical stuff. If there's something hot like going on, they can like trace and see what's going on. So right before I'm like literally sitting in here, it's like sitting at the desk, like I think I'm about to call the fire department because that'd just be the safest thing to do. Like a non-emergency, there's nothing on fire. They're like, can you come and check real quick? And Roman comes in there and goes, Daddy, there's an outlet behind the couch. And I said, yeah, I know. Like, and he just walks out. And I was like, okay. And I was like, and Amanda comes in there and she's like, did he tell you what happened? I said, yeah, he told me there's an outlet behind the couch. I know. Like, what?
I fucking bought this house. Like,
there's two of them bitches on every wall for that reason.
Like, I know, son. That's why I was so like, I know, son. And she's like, no. She said, it is the plug behind the couch that is causing that smell. So we look, and at first, I don't know if you can see right here. You can see where that prong is broken off.
Yeah.
From the,
is that
that was what was inside the pencil sharpener plug.
Like the the AC adapter plug.
It broke off of that.
But it didn't break off. It got like pushed in and then broke off. You see what I'm? So it got like pushed into the wall more, but then it snapped underneath. But it didn't snap all the way. It was still like probably still kind of touching. So what was happening? And I called Corey. Shout out to Corey.
Shout out,
nigga. Shout out to our tradesmen. You know what I'm saying? I called Corey like it was a goddamn national emergency. I'm like, bruh, look at this. Because I'm like, I can't even get the plug out the wall because it was melted in there. The plug was melted in there, so I couldn't pull it out. And I said, let me call Corey. And he's like, make sure everything powered off. You know, just try to. He was like, you're going to have to like probably break that bitch out the wall. He's like, you're going to have to get a screwdriver behind there and like pry it out and break the plate off. So I do that and we break it off, and I said, "Oh shit!" And I show him. And he's on FaceTime, and I show him. He's like, "Bro, what the?" He's like, "What the hell is that?" And I said, "I don't know." So it was at nighttime. So I called him yesterday. So I called him. So it was Thursday. This started. Friday we get through Friday. So Saturday I go to fix it, and when I call him again, he was like, "Dog." And so even inside the receptacle. The receptacle holder and the actual I don't know what to call it. The receptacle, and then there's like a bracket that goes around this. So it's like a receptacle and then like another plastic thing. Those things fuse together, and you can see. And I'll probably take a picture. you can see that there was like a burn mark traveling up the wall. Like this shit was just like a slow burn. Just and we
No
wouldn't have caught
way.
this just for sure. Corey said he was like that should have probably set your walls on fire. Because if you look, it was touching the drywall the whole
That's
time.
crazy.
I prayed over this house when we first moved in it. We prayed together as a family, so you know that. You already know. Big man look. Corey was like that shit. He was because the breaker didn't trip. Nothing tripped. The only reason why I knew something was like wrong is because the other two outlets that are wide, like that are bridged to this one, connected to this one, went out too. So I was like, now that's weird. The breaker's not off, but these outlets are out. And I'm like, and Corey's like, flip some of them and see. And he was like, if none of them are loose, he was like, that's something wrong. He's like, something is going on if your breaker's not tripping, but something your power's out. He's like, you need to get on that. So that's why he was like, break that joint off. We found it. So you can see right there, that's where that whole side burnt.
That's
It was just slowly from here. It looked like from here back, it was just slowly just like burning, and you could just see it.
Our dumbasses, the whole family sit in the living room, toxic fumes the whole fucking time. I had every window open, didn't matter. Cause I was like, oh, it's gotta be the heater. It's gotta be like something fucking overblown with the heater. Nope. And then I just so happened to be sitting on the couch and I was like, bruh, it's still fucking here. I'm like, was it really that bad that it like soaked into the couch? I was like, there's no way that this yeah. And I was like, you know what?
Because what was happening was because we were smelling it, I would smell it by where the TV is plugged in. So that's why I thought it was the TV. But what was happening is that those fumes were wafting through the walls. So you could smell it coming from every fucking outlet. So it smelled like everything was on fire, everything was burning. So you're like, what the fuck? So I'm probably still going to call an electrician to come out here and like replace that because the shit is melted together. It's like legit. You have to like probably cut the wires out and rewire, get a whole new. I could do it, but I'm like, and so it's like, you know, Corey told me what to do. I got him like wire nutted and shit, and everything's back to normal. So again, shout out Corey. You know that's the boy, that's the homie, that's the family.
Make the world go around.
Make the world go around. I tell people that every day. The tradesmen, man, plumbers, electricians, boiler makers, auto mechanics, all
that shit.
All y'all.
Auto glass technicians, all of them.
No, for real. Especially in Phoenix. You need y'all niggas out there. This shit crazy. I haven't had one crack in my windshield since we've been in North Carolina. And I had one every 4 months when I lived in Phoenix.
No, literally, what's funny is like within like the first like month or so when I started working there, I would crack windshield like because I was driving so much. And then even on my van, what's so funny is there's like 3 or 4 that I still haven't replaced. But it's like,
damn,
I don't even care.
Yeah, you're like, come on, guys. I mean, it does kind of. You should fix that though, because you riding around in a safe light repair with cracked windshields does not bode well for the company at all.
And I have my, I went to Jack in the Box. You know how they got like the hot mess, fucking what's it called? The meal,
the munchies or whatever thing is.
Yeah, and it comes with a little like ball, the foam ball with the hair. I have that on my van. The Jack ball.
Did that really be y'all van?
Yeah. I got that shit. It's basically
you made my stomach hurt when you said that Jack in the Box mess. Cause that munchie stuff, I did it one time and I said, nah, this ain't for me. But I'm like, I'm older than 25. This is not for me. This is crazy.
No, yeah, I can already feel it with really any fast food except for Taco Bell. I still love Taco Bell.
Man, Taco Bell got me fucked up. That's what I know. $8 for a steak chalupa.
That's honestly nuts.
Right.
You got me fucked up.
That is wildin'.
That's the price of 3 street tacos.
I called you guys this morning and I was like, I told Menda, I was like, I'm gonna get some Taco Bell breakfast. I got the breakfast crunch wrap combo. This is what she does.
Dang.
Bro. This is what she does when I stop petting her.
Damn, she like dog.
That was aggressive.
Yeah.
She fucking was like, bruh.
She's like, I've been out here, dog. I got 3 legs. Like, what are you talking about? I will fuck you up.
Like she did. she needs me and Tatiana say she needs an emotional support human.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she does.
But
and that's funny because she's staying on one leg.
Mm-hmm. She always sits on her butt, and you could see the one. Look at this. Look at this. She sits on the one leg, and when she's like sitting on the ground, the one leg is like coming out the middle of her front leg. But yeah, she's funny. When she stretches, it's like, I don't know. It's just everything she does. It's like, oh look, she has one leg.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I forget too. Like I'll see. Obviously, we have Duke, but like I'll see another Chihuahua that's like her color that has 4 legs, and I'm like, look. All 4.
I'm like, that's crazy. That's so sad. Every time I think about Duchess, I be like, Lord, that's so sad.
Mm-hmm.
But
traumatizing.
She's good now. She's just a baby now.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway.
So what?
I don't know. If people keep saying she lost her leg. How did she lose her leg?
She got in a fight with another dog, and apparently, I don't know. I think there was just like nerve damage and shit, like because she got like bit on the leg, and then they had to completely amputate it, and then that happened obviously before we got her. We literally got her because she had 3 legs. We were like, oh, we have to. What the fuck are we talking about? But yeah, and then like I said, she's still fucking out here trying to scrap dogs, like pit bulls,
and Javelina now.
And Javelinas like barking and shit, and it's like, bro, chill, like you're good. But hey, it is what it is.
So the Oscars are tonight.
Yeah, the Oscars are tonight. I'm going. Obviously, I feel like everyone at this point is going for Sinners. I mean, I really liked One Battle After Another. That was a fucking amazing movie. Amazing movie. But Sinners is fucking good too. Like Sinners, I watched that like maybe a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago. Still fucking bangs. Like that's a movie that will live on.
You're talking about a movie people want to hate on right now.
What, Sinners?
Oh yeah. There's a big fuss about it. There's a big backlash. Well, not a big. I don't know how big. I would say it's 50-50.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like.
Especially when it came out, I feel like.
Oh yeah. The first thing everybody was like reverse racism. That's the first thing everybody said.
There was the thing. Oh fuck. Like weapons. One, I loved Weapons. That shit was. That was an amazing horror movie too. But what I hate about Oscar buzz and like once we get closer, like once we're in like awards season, is when people start pitting together. It's like Sinners versus One Battle After Another, or if it's like they're like we should like
they're
the
not
point
even
of it
the
is that
same.
we're supposed
Like
to be,
yeah,
we're supposed to be celebrating movies.
Yeah, they're not even like the same. I don't know how you say versus because it's like they don't invoke the same emotion. It's not the same storyline. It's not we trying to
not even the same kind of movie.
Yeah, we're trying to pit actor against actor. Like like Leo against Michael B. The guy who had a 30-year head start on his career versus what are we talking about? Like I don't even think some of us weren't even born when Leonardo DiCaprio started acting.
Yeah, Leo. His first movie was actually Critters 3. Did you know that? No. It was like a supporting role. That was like his
was
first
that in
thing.
the 80s?
That was like early 90s, I think. That was like early. That might have been 90.
Right. So I was born when this dude started acting. And I'm 36.
And then, yeah, he was obviously Leonardo DiCaprio through the night. Like he was young. He was Gilbert Grape.
He was Gilbert Grape, yeah.
It was then Titanic was like the next step, like up. And then he started doing you know what I was just thinking about? I was like, for some reason if I were to ever meet Leonardo DiCaprio, I'll be like, bro, what was up with Blood Diamond? Like that South African accent.
South Africa.
South Africa.
South Africa.
But he had an accent in that movie?
Yeah. He did
I'm not gonna lie. I thought he just had a regular Leo voice in his movie. In that movie. Yeah. How I remember it was just him in the regular Leo voice.
Like, I don't know. And then he won the Oscar for The Revenant, which I don't think is his best role.
You know what I think I think about that often. I'm like, I think it's the most Leo. You got a bunch of Leo. He was the only dude in like most of the movie. Every other movie, there's people around him. There's a supporting cast.
That's true.
You just got like a main line of just Leo on screen acting. You got his son sometimes, but most of the time it is just. And then all of the iconic scenes are him by himself, him getting inside the horse, him getting attacked
going
by the
down
bear.
the waterfall.
Going the waterfall. This dude, it was all by himself. So all of the iconic scenes that you think about in the movie are of him, and he was by himself. It was like, of course he's going to win.
True.
And that was the time when everybody's like,
that's actually
this nigga
like
still
an
ain't won an
amazing
Oscar.
argument.
It's like this nigga hasn't won an Oscar yet. You kind of had to. You got the most Leo you could get on screen in like 2 hours. And this nigga was getting snubbed for 20 years before that. Like,
I think, as far as for this year, I think Best Actor should go to Michael B. Jordan because he played two people.
I was literally just gonna say because he played
two different people, like twins. And I said this when I was on Angelo's podcast. It was like what I liked about his performance was that they were twins, but he didn't play into how similar they were. He played into how different they actually were, and how their demeanor and their, just the way they act, the way they react, and things like that. I think that shit's. I don't know. I think that's important. Like,
because there's a lot of thought that went into character building.
Yeah, and then Ryan Coogler, I think best direction, like best director, should go to Paul Thomas Anderson, and I think best picture should go to Sinners.
You know I love me a PTA. I don't give a shit. Yeah, give it to him.
Or other way around. Or no. Yeah. No, yeah. Give best director to PTA.
Yeah.
I
agree. I don't even know what movie you're talking about.
One Battle After Another?
Oh shit. I forgot that was PTA.
No, yeah, that's fucking...
Aesthetically, I guess One Battle After Another is, to me, that was kind of a departure of what I would normally see from PTA. It was a little bit more high octane is the way I can describe it.
It's more like an action movie.
Yeah, compared to his like the Grand Budapest Hotel and stuff like that, you're like,
that's Wes Anderson.
Wes Anderson.
We saw
PTA. Give me other PTA movies.
We saw Licorice Pizza together.
That's PTA.
PTA, Punch Drunk Love.
No, he's still it's still a departure from his normal
There
stuff.
Will Be Blood is kind of his most like, whoa, he made that kind of thing. He made a Magnolia.
Yeah. I'm getting
Boogie
often
Nights,
get them.
one of my favorite movies of all time. Boogie Nights.
I know you love fucking Boogie Nights.
But
no, I still like PTA. My brain was thinking had the wrong Anderson, but right aesthetic still.
And what else? Licorice Pizza, because Licorice Pizza was his last movie. I'm trying to think. Phantom Thread was the one with Daniel Day-Lewis. Hold on, Doug just wants to get out now. 1 second.
Duke must be getting love.
She said, you ain't giving me shit.
Right, you ain't giving me shit. You in here talking. You rapping, bro. And Duke out there, he's still barking. He's still barking. What does he be barking at?
All right, we good.
What does Duke be barking at?
Fucking everything, dude. Like, dude, on Monday morning, or it was like the middle of the night between Sunday and Monday, it was like 2:30 in the morning, and there was people. First of all, it wasn't Duke's fault because there was people moving with a big U-Haul box truck at 3 in the morning, bro.
They probably just got there.
And I'm like, and fucking Duke is just barking and barking and barking, and I'm like, dude,
that's a lot. That's a lot for the whole complex.
And it's like 3 in the morning, you're fucking unloading couches and TVs and bed frames and shit, dude. Like, what the?
You've been there.
I don't know.
You get in. They were probably road trippers. They probably weren't from like the area. They were probably like drove from another state or something like that.
It's also the coolest, like temperature wise.
They're like, we're not gonna do this shit during the day.
Trust me, we've done that every single time. It is one of the dumbest things you can do.
The dumbest things you can do.
We almost died. Legit, almost had a stroke.
Literally. The dumbest things you can do.
It was noon. We were moving. It was like from
in
noon
August.
to 3 in August.
With the sun going into the truck.
Fucking, that's an oven.
So people do that every day in Phoenix. There's people who are movers in Phoenix who do that every day.
Yeah, that's why that's why there's so many moving businesses here, like moving guys with moving trucks and shit. Because it's like, I would pay money to just
right.
If I had
they be charging a premium.
Yeah. Then it's a big ass truck too, so they're like, that's gonna run you quite a bit.
And y'all move a lot in Phoenix. A lot of y'all people move a lot in Phoenix.
Like, yeah, like once. Sometimes I know there's people out here like who like move in to like an apartment and then like they'll stay there for like a 1-year lease and then go to the next one.
And then go to the next apartment. That's crazy to me. 1 year lease and they move on. 1 year lease and they move on.
That's literally
apartment every time.
That's some Wild West shit.
It is.
Like cowboy moves into town, going to the next town after a while.
Y'all are fucking the Wild Westers out there. I tell you that. Niggas are insane.
But let me look at the nominees too. I'm gonna get this out before the Oscars because the Oscars are like tonight, so this will be easy to just fucking put together and you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But what else did I want to talk about?
As far as Oscars go?
Yeah. Oh, some of the other ones, like here's why I brought up the Timothée Chalamet thing, is because that affected his Best Actor chances of winning.
Of course it did. Of course it did.
And so now people are like, now Michael B. Jordan is probably going to win.
Well, there was a lot of talk that he was going to win also because he got called the N-word at the BAFTAs.
Yeah, that is
they said that was a kind of a shoe-in moment right there.
Because
oh man,
that not only that definitely boosts his odds, but when you know how those award shows work, how it's like they could have removed that. When there's other shit that they removed that they like, there was the one guy that said "Free Palestine." They took that shit out, but then they leave in that part, which is just like, okay, I'm not gonna say nothing, but that's what happened. Yeah. You know what I mean? They had the option to remove that completely, but you know, everyone needs hits. Everyone needs a viral moment.
Especially the BAFTA, because who the fuck gives
Who the fuck watches the BAFTA?
Yeah.
The British acting film, I don't know.
TV
British awards.
British
for film and TV.
Yeah. Oh, that
film
sounds
television awards.
Yeah.
Or some
that sounds
shit.
about right. We could also look it up. We're all on a laptop.
Yeah,
so.
what the fuck are we doing?
BAFTA.
It's an acronym.
The British Academy Film Awards.
What's the T? Film and television.
The British Academy of Film and Television Arts.
Oh, okay. So we were close. I knew the F and T were film and television.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That whole thing definitely boosts Michael B. Jordan's odds. Timothée Chalamet saying that shit definitely lowered his odds. And so it's probably going to be Michael B. Jordan. You know what would be funny? This is what I was thinking. What if they just give it to Leo? And none of this shit matters.
And that's what I was thinking. I was like, they'll probably just give it to Leo.
Give it to Leo. Give Best Picture to one battle after another, and just like completely get rid of all the discourse. Yeah.
Because the other Best Actor, I guess, nominees are Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon, Wagner Moura, The Secret Agent.
Why are you on camera?
Oh, my bad.
Wagner.
Yeah, and then Leonardo DiCaprio and Timothée Chalamet. So.
I haven't seen The Secret Agent, but I've heard it was a good movie. It's a Brazilian movie. That's on. I think it's on Hulu now or Disney Plus if you have the bundle. I haven't seen it, but I've heard it was good. I want to see it. Usually, I try to see every single one. Bugonia is nominated for Best Picture. Have you guys seen that?
I still gotta watch it.
No.
I haven't sat down and watch it.
God,
I want to see it though. It looks fucking good.
You guys will love it. I promise. If there's any movie on here that you guys would enjoy, it'd be Bugonia.
I knew I was gonna like it. When I saw please don't let me say Philip Seymour Hoffman. Jesse Plemons.
Yeah. I see where you're going.
Yeah, Jesse Plemons. When I see Jesse Plemons, I'm like, I'm in there because I like watching. I've seen like he's done more interviews lately, like with the Insider and like Access Hollywood and stuff. And he's just like a real cool dude. But I'm like, this motherfuckers. He did what was that thing? I think Variety does. Like they go through his filmography.
Oh
and
yeah.
Then it wasn't until they were like Mike, and I said, that's where I know that motherfucker from. He's fucking from Like Mike. I'm like, he was the bully from Like Mike. And he played the I hated that nigga when I was a kid. I hated Jesse Plemons. I was like, yo, beat the shit out that nigga, Calvin. What are you doing? Hit that nigga in the face with the ball.
What else was like his early shit?
Man, I think that might be like his most notable. I think he says that's where he gets the most from like people my age. They're like, yo, Like Mike. And he's like, I've had so many movies since then.
Him and Game Night. I remember him.
Me and Amanda talk about him in Game Night all the time.
Oh my gosh.
Observe and Report.
Is so
Observe and Report. This motherfucker is so funny.
Observe and Report is extremely underrated. Super problematic. At this point, there's probably some
he was in Varsity Blues. It says he was in Varsity Blues.
He was. His earliest stuff. He was on a lot of TV stuff. And see, that's because he's one of them people you would see all the time. Like as
it's
a
like
child,
he's that guy.
Yeah, you're like I always saw him. So
it wasn't until
that's newer.
I think it wasn't until he started like going into like when he was in The Irishman, where I was just like, oh, like he's trying to like weave his way into like when he was in it wasn't actually until he was in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, he was in Breaking Bad as like what was he, like a assistant or like a helper? He was like something like he was like a security guard or something. He
started working with the main guys, Walter White and Jesse. Yeah, but he was like crazy. Like he was a wild card.
Yeah, because he was slow too. Like he was like slow and crazy. It was like that's not what we said, dude. Like you misunderstood.
Yeah, when there was they were doing something. I think they were like trying to. This might be a spoiler for the show. I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah, I mean, come on, guys.
If you don't want to hear spoilers about fucking Breaking Bad, skip. But they're like trying to bury a dead body with Walter and the old bald dude. Remember the dude that would take care of shit?
The cleaner.
The cleaner.
What was his name? Mike?
Mike, yeah.
Mike.
And then and it was him, and they were trying to get rid of a dead body, I'm pretty sure. And then there was someone on a bike, like I think it was a kid on a bike, came up and saw them doing it, and they stopped on the bike, and there was just like a moment of silence. And then he fucking pulls out his gun and like shoots the kid. And they were like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like kind of thing. Like that was like
damn.
It was like the epitome of his character in that show was like, yo, what the fuck? Like he would be chill and be calm, but then he would do something where you're like, yo, what?
I think there was Jesse Plemons had a big break between like Mike and other like movies.
Because he was
Mike was 2002, and then like you don't see him again till like 2011.
He was in the Friday Night Lights show.
The show, yeah, okay, yeah, he was in the Friday from
with Michael B. Jordan.
2007, yeah. Oh
with
yeah, because that's what they said. Yeah. Because I remember I think they were with each other during that interview, and they were like, basically like we're boys, like we're homies.
Yeah, there was I think there was a clip of them dapping up.
Yeah,
and it was the cleanest dap.
Like they're boys. Yeah, like them niggas is homies.
We did just see a G Baby jersey at the mall.
Oh.
It was selling a G Baby.
I couldn't walking around with a G Baby jersey on doesn't seem like a smart thing to do. Nobody ever thought to themselves like, you mean the little boy who got shot in the movie, you want to walk around with that jersey on?
So he was in The Master, another PTA movie. He was in The Master, and then he was Jesse Plemons was in The Master, and then he was in Black Mass, the Whitey Bulger movie, and then he was in Bridge of Spies, the Spielberg Tom Hanks movie, So you can kind of see him trying to work his way into like more serious movies.
Trying to let people know he's a thespian.
And he was in Vice, the Dick Cheney movie.
Yeah.
He was in The Irishman, and then he was obviously in Breaking Bad, but he was in the El Camino movie too, because he was the one. This is big spoilers, absolutely, if you haven't seen Breaking Bad, but he's the one who kidnaps Jesse at the end of Breaking Bad, and in El Camino still has Jesse. So that's like his role, is he's like fucking basically Jesse's captor, if you will.
Wow.
And then I remember we talked about this on the podcast a long time ago, but the movie I'm Thinking of Ending Things, it was the Netflix movie. It came out in 2020. And when that came out, that was my favorite. That was like one of my favorite movies of the year.
I'm pretty sure we watched that for the pod. I just don't remember watching it.
I think I remember telling you, but that was like what I loved that movie. And that stars Jessie Buckley, who was nominated for an Oscar this year for Hamnet. So kind of full circle moment. But he was also in Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yeah, yeah. I think when you start to look at around
Killers of the Flower Moon, see that's where he's like, I'm in the Scorsese movie.
Right, when he starts hitting like 2020 is like, it seemed like Jesse Plemons really. No, you said The Irishman, I would give it that.
Yeah, once you hit like late 2010s, you're like, oh, okay, he's like an actor now.
He's that guy. He never quit. He kept taking the roles. Fargo, he was in the Fargo show. For 10 years, he was in Fargo show.
Damn. Remember The
I
Power
said
of the
he just be
Dog?
working.
The Power of the Dollar.
The Power of the Dog.
Oh, dog.
Do you remember that? The Western movie with Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yeah, that does sound familiar.
The gay cowboy movie.
Was he in Black Mirror?
Mm-hmm.
So
he was in one
Black
episode.
Yeah. Yeah, this dude was in it. Yeah,
like in like season 3 or 4.
I fuck with Jesse Plemons. I can't say that he's ever really missed with me.
Yeah, he's got a good like taste for scripts, like whatever he chooses to do. Because he's definitely at a point where he can choose, like what he can do. I do
want to see him be funny again, though. I would like to see
He was
that.
in Paul. Was he in Paul?
He was in there, but I can't remember what. I just saw it on his credits.
But I can't. I don't remember what his character was.
Again,
I haven't
he's
seen
one of those
Paul.
guys like he hasn't stayed out of your eye. Like you.
That was
seen
still
him
early.
forever. Yeah, you still see him. Like even if it was just like a quick, like what do you call him, like a guest role, or like he's just
like a super like small like supporting.
Like a super small supporting role. If it's like 5 minutes on
like
screen.
Game Night. Like he's the neighbor. You know what I mean?
He gets a lot of. He's kind of like.
He's kind of
important in that
character.
story. Yeah, he's kind of like.
He's hilarious in that movie. Yeah, that's a fucking funny movie, dude.
That movie's hilarious.
And those are the same guys. You know remember the Freaks and Geeks, like the main kid. He's like the younger brother of like the girl. Anyway, I forgot his fucking name, but it's from Waiting.
Yes.
The main guy from Waiting.
Oh yeah.
He turned into a filmmaker, like a writer, and he's not really acting anymore. But he's the one who wrote the Spider-Man movies, the new ones. Tom Holland. He's like he's like a co-writer.
Oh snap!
Yeah, and I think he's the one who directed Game Night, and then he ended up writing, or I'm pretty sure he directed the newest Dungeons and Dragons movie with Chris Pine.
That movie, dog. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen it, but I saw the trailer
funny,
a million
dude.
fucking times. Dude.
That movie is like people. I just saw like somebody just mentioned it because I'm playing a game called Baldur's Gate, and it's like it's based on like Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons.
Baldur's
world.
Gate 3.
Yeah, I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Nice.
What was I about to say?
Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Oh yeah, they were saying because you comparing it to the one with Marlon Wayans. Y'all don't know if you definitely haven't seen that one, Nate. This used to be my
Marlon
shit back
Wayans in a Dungeons and Dragons movie.
The main actor the main actor in the Dungeons and Dragons from 1998. That movie was so bad you haven't seen him since then. And I used to watch that movie religiously at my grandmother's house, my Mima's house. I used to be like, put on Dungeons and Dragons right now.
Came out in 2000.
What?
Jeremy
That movie
Irons
came
was
out
in
in
it.
2000.
Marlon Wayans.
Dang.
Dog, I'm telling you, if that movie came out in 2000, the graphics were that bad that I thought it was made in 96. That's how bad the graphics were in that movie. In my head, that movie came out in 1996 because that dragon is so bad in that fucking movie. The effects in that movie are absolute garbage.
God. That has
Marlon Wayans
fucking
is
like
in there as a
10
thief.
plus producers on it. There's like 15 producers. You can tell this was just a disaster.
I think based on what I'm saying now, after saying that and you saying that, I can see that might have been a movie that was in development for like 10 years.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different assistant directors.
Yeah, that must have been in a movie that was in development. I bet you they started making it in 1996 and we ain't seen it until 2000.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
It's on
probably what
Tubi
happened.
right now.
It is the best worst. You know I love me a bad movie. It's one of the best worst
And I'll
movies
say
ever.
the one online rating that I trust is a Letterboxd rating as a 1.8 out of 5. That is
Terrible movie.
not good at all.
Only scene I remember. Nobody's going to watch this movie because you're going to turn it on and not finish it if you try to watch it.
100%.
You're never going to finish this movie.
100%.
Marlon Wayans gets stabbed in the back, and that shit used to make me cry. Because he gets stabbed in the back because he has a map that his friend needs, and they're like, give it. He was like, give me the map, and he was like, go. And then he throws the map to his friend and stab him in the back, and Marlon Wayans dies, and he goes, Tears.
Cheers.
That's the only part I remember. I remember that I remember being a child thinking that dragon is the worst dragon I've ever seen on. Because you know what's crazy is when did the movie Reign of Fire come out with Matthew McConaughey?
Ooh, that had to be 90s for sure.
It's a 2002 film. That's okay.
2002. Okay.
It wasn't that far away.
Christian Bale,
because
Matthew McConaughey,
Reign of Fire came
Gerard
through,
Butler.
and you're like, oh, that's what we could have had.
Oh my God. Rob Bowman directed that, and he made Elektra.
Yo, you're talking about like setting the tone. That nigga probably set the tone for the 2000s. There's just I wanted to
That
do an
new
episode
metal.
of who was that, that's what it's called, new metal.
New metal, like NU metal.
Yeah.
Like the literally it's Elektra doing a training montage to wake me up. Wake me.
Do you know?
Yeah. Wake me
Babe,
up inside.
so what scene did I think about? What scene did I think about where I got so mad at this movie for them doing that? I was so fucking mad at them for that goddamn montage
Aquaman?
scene in Aquaman
The Lost Kingdom or whatever the fuck.
Bruh.
when Black Manta is putting together his fucking suit and they have a new metal 2000 style montage scene where it is like it pans around him like 82 times. It cuts. It cuts. It's like cut.
And then it
cut,
like comes
cut,
in out real
cut,
sharp.
Cut. And then it pans around him in the circle and he's playing with ooze and he's like, what the fuck? And you're like, nobody's asking why this dude knows how to all of a sudden use Atlantean technology instantaneously and knows how to make a suit out of it.
And convert it.
It doesn't make any sense how he knows how to do this. It fucking pisses me off. They don't explain why he's so smart at all.
From underwater power to like
the nigga has a whole montage.
Never been to school to that type of shit. Just his dad is the fucking bad guy.
They were saying he was a pirate. So I'm like, you can't just call this nigga a pirate and then say.
See, it's like, what are we doing, bro?
What are you? He's like,
this is Aquaman 2.
We're pirates. No, motherfucker, you're an engineer. That's not a pirate.
You know what this was? You know what Lost Kingdom, what Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom is? It's a product of like, yo, this whole franchise is going down the drain. James Gunn is going to do his thing. Like with Superman, like literally Superman came out 2025.
And then you had what's her face?
Let's just.
Oh wait, no. You know what? The Aquaman
Amber
montage,
Heard.
that was from the first Aquaman because the brother wasn't. The brother is the one who gave Yahya Abdul-Mateen the technology.
Is he in that?
He's Black Manta in the Aquaman. Yahya Abdul-Mateen is Black Manta. That's what.
It's
the second. Yahya
he's
Abdul-Mateen is the second.
Good actor, that sucks.
That's why seeing him as Wonder Man was so funny to me. I was like, finally, give him another chance. You gave him another.
How was Wonder Man? Have you guys?
I liked it. I liked it. I think they played it just.
It seems like a real show.
It's a real show.
Like it doesn't seem fucking She-Hulk attorney at law.
You know, I'm always defend She-Hulk. I think people just watched it wrong. You know what's crazy?
I probably did.
It's not. It's the same exact thing. It is the same exact, like, you don't see a lot of him being a superhero. It's a lot of, like, exposition and, like, building up the character and all of that. It's the same exact thing as She-Hulk. It was like, this is a story. You're trying to, like, build this character up. It was Wonder Man. I told people, I was like, I thought I was going to be irritated by how little you only see him use his powers like 3 times throughout there's like whole episodes where he never uses his powers.
Because what is it? What's the premise of Wonder Man? Like
he is an actor. Now you got to remember, in this universe, this is post the incident in the Snap. This is post the Snap. Split. So this is like damage control, like basically being superpowered is illegal because there's a civil war.
Wait, damage control is in Wonder Man?
Yeah, they're not gone. They're like like DHS at this point in the Marvel universe. Yeah. They're like a government funded agency.
Yeah, I've always wanted to read their comics because Damage Control has their own comic series.
Oh yeah, because they got people. They have like heroes who work for them too, like Iron Man and stuff like that. But yeah, in this one,
because Damage Control was in the first Spider-Man Homecoming.
The first Spider-Man, yeah, because they were the ones who called basically. That kind of sets the tone for what the Damage Control department is. But in this one, he's basically like, I'm an out of work. He's not out of work, just kind of struggling, and it's almost as if it's like this is. It's not fair to have a dude who's an actor play an actor because he does it so fucking good in this. He's like there's like a scene where he's trying to act, but then he has like notes for the director, and he's really just supposed to be on this scene for like, it's like a 2-minute scene, but he's like, what is the background of this character, and like what is his story, like why would he say to
like trying to figure out the character?
Yeah, he's like, why would he say this to her when she's walking in instead of this? That doesn't. I don't think he would. And you can see the instant thing is like, we're getting annoyed with you, motherfucker, because he's on like a TV show like SVU that is like, you're supposed to be pumping that joint out. We don't got time for all of this.
It's like, just fucking follow the script.
Follow the script and get in, get out, buddy. Yeah. And this his whole, like, he's that type of actor. He's like, I'm a thespian, like, and he struggles in this show because of that. But in this universe, Wonder Man was a character. Wonder Man was a character like that was, I don't know how he was like a character in the universe. You know what I'm saying? He was like a superhero in the Marvel universe. Oh. So people would go like, he wasn't an actual hero. He was like a comic book star in the movies. So Yaya in the movie, Yaya, him and his dad would go watch these movies when he was a youngster. So they're now it's like a story. It's kind of like,
it's like a meta.
It's very meta. Like they're talking, like kind of playing on themselves, because they're like, "Hey guys, we're going to remake Wonder Man," and it's like this big, like, everybody. You already start to hear in the show. They start talking about, oh, people are remaking things. Can we get some more like originality? It's almost like Marvel's kind of like doing like that. They're like
we know,
dude. Yeah, we get it.
But
we
take
know.
this shit right.
We know. Like, you're going to get it, and then you're going to like it because people love Wonder Man. So it's kind of like people love this show. It was kind of like they played in your face a little bit. I think it was very well written, and you do see enough of his powers to be like, he's one of those heroes again where they was like, bro, where the fuck was you at when Thanos was here? What the hell, like the Eternal? What the hell were you doing when this nigga came and just started blowing shit up on the planet? What were you doing?
Yeah. I feel like that was the big thing for any Like, remember Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
They literally said that in Endgame. They're like, "Where the fuck were you?
Where were you at?"
Literally, you could have ended this shit real quick.
She came in destroying shit. She blew up his warship by herself with her body. She just went through it. Where were you at?
I'll never forget Endgame, dude. Never forget it.
Oh, you got to see the poster.
Oh shit, that's sick.
I got the movie poster. My sister got it for me years
Fuck
ago.
with me.
Right before it came out in 2017.
That's fucking sweet.
Finally got to hang it up. So yeah, I think Wonder Man is I think Yahya. That's why it was just good to see him get another chance in the
because he was movie. Like was he Morpheus? I don't even remember.
He was Morpheus in the fourth Matrix. He was the Morpheus, and people got mad at him about that.
What was he good at? What did I see him in where I was like, oh,
what was he good at?
He's good in everything. He's just bad movies.
The projects. I should say there was something good he was in.
He's a great actor. Bad projects.
Yeah, Abdul.
The second. He was in Candyman. Ambulance. He was Candyman.
I like
Ambulance.
Ambulance was fucking great. The Michael Bay movie. I saw that like 2 or 3 times in theaters.
You did. You sure
that
did.
That movie was fucking that movie. Good.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
He said, "I'm going back to the theater."
That movie was. It's a Michael Bay movie. Take that how you will. But
he was in Us. Oh yeah, he was. He was her dad.
Oh yeah, he was the when she was a kid.
Damn!
He was her dad
he was
when
like
she was a kid.
He had like a little dance move.
Yeah.
That dude, Us is so good. We saw that
he was in the Watchmen show.
Fucking, I think Jordan Peele is coming out with a movie at the end of the year this year. I think his 4th movie.
Yeah, I think isn't it supposed to be about Lake? What is that?
Lake Lanier.
Lake Lanier.
Lanier.
Lake Lanier.
What the hell?
Yeah, that was close. Thank you for doing that because that got me there. Lake Lanier. I think he's supposed to be doing a horror movie about Lake Lanier. Do you know what Lake Lanier
That's
is?
That's going to be so good.
What is that?
Lake Lanier is I
always get excited.
In Georgia. And what it was originally it was a town. It was a black town in Georgia. It was an all-black town. But where it sat, there was a dam like some ways up. And they was like, I don't know how they justified doing this. But essentially,
I feel like you've told me about this. But
they blew the dam up and then they flooded this town. Like there's this lake. At the bottom of this lake is an entire. There's
We've talked about this.
If they say now, if you go on the correct time of night and you get the moonlight shining just right, you can see straight down into the water and you can see the houses where this town used to be. Like these houses are still intact because the water rushed in so quick and then preserved it all. So there's divers who
were we talking about Atlanta?
I think it wasn't because Atlanta had a Lake Lanier episode.
Yeah, it was like something.
Or they talked about it, and they was like, "You going where?" Because you don't. Lake Lanier is supposed to be haunted because of that. How you did? Because obviously people would have died, and you didn't let them know that you were flooding their town. There's people like I think once a year. I think there's like 10 deaths a year at this lake, and like there's people who say like it feels like. You'll feel somebody like pull your leg down, or like there'll be boats that'll wash up on shore, and there's nobody on it anymore.
See, that's why the East Coast is a whole different side of the world.
It's the same. Y'all got the same shit out there in the Indian school.
Yeah, Indian school is crazy. The mountains are nuts. Like reading all this shit.
Reading this stuff. Oh my god! I was so excited in class the other day. We were doing diversity. They were talking about Native Americans, and I was so proud to have like lived in Phoenix. And I'm like, yo, they really be doing this shit to them. Like them niggas got like real struggle. They really be doing this shit. I was telling the class, I'm like, no, this is like still happening to them right now. Like these reservations are terrible. Like these people's conditions are still awful out there. Like
right. Dude, they built reservations. Like that was like an idea. Like I think I forgot the dude's name, but he was like one of the first mayors and he was like one of the people. He was really one of the people that pushed for like Arizona being a state and like a territory. And I have the book right behind me, but I don't want to go get it. But he wanted Prescott. I'm gonna say Prescott. I don't give a fuck.
Please, God.
Prescott.
Read. That's how you spell.
And and he wanted Prescott to be the capital. When like what's funny is the Arizona's capital went from like being Prescott then to Tucson, and they moved it back to Prescott. And then eventually was Phoenix once Phoenix was a thing. And then but the guy who ended up getting like kind of no credit because he kind of got pushed out and iced out of being involved in the development of Arizona. He wanted to build, like he ended up leaving like his Christian faith, and he like after they kicked him out of like Congress or whatever, like being a politician, he went to like India or some part of India, and was a part of this like new religion, and he came back to Prescott, and he wanted to build like a fire temple in a mountain that he said needed to be there. And then he ended up like dying mysteriously, like with like by himself. And it's like, bro, he was getting into some weird shit, but he was just like, that was one thing he really wanted to push for. It's just like and he ended up being buried in the like on the mountain, like his memorial is there. I think it's still there. The mountain where he wanted to build a fire temple.
I think Arizona has the best capital out of all 50 states. And that's when I say that, if you go to other states' capitals, they fucking suck. Annapolis is not fun. Like the fun is in DC, the nation's capital, but like Annapolis is not a place you go, oh, I'm going to go hang out. Like Santa Fe might be close, but like that's all right. What's
that's Tallahassee?
No.
What's in Tallahassee?
Nashville?
No.
Nashville.
Yeah, but you rather go to Memphis because that's where all the shit is. Nashville is cool, but Memphis where all the shit is. That's where like the stuff is.
Albany.
Like the Memphis Grizzlies. Like that's where like the main team is. Like the capital of North Carolina is Raleigh, but all this shit is in Charlotte. That's like the metropolis of North Carolina. You see, that's what I'm trying to say. Is like
Phoenix is probably like
most
true
states don't have
capital.
the metropolis in the capital. That's what because like Albany is the capital of New York. Who the fuck is going to Albany?
Yeah, unless you like live there.
Yeah, exactly. So
other
it's
than
like
that, you're gonna it's literally people in Albany are like, I'm gonna go to the New York City.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the city. Like that, but it's like one of them. That's probably a better way to say it. I think Phoenix has the best metropolis in their capital. The fact that Phoenix is y'all capital and that's where people go to do everything is pretty odd.
Like that. And what's crazy is like I've always assumed that like that's what every capital is. Like as a kid,
right?
As a kid, you think that,
right?
You're like you would think to yourself, like California, LA
Angeles,
should be the capital, but Sacramento, and then you hear about they're like, yeah, Sacktown is not. It's cool, but that's not the popping spot. Like that's not where you be like, oh, I'm gonna go to Cali, I'm gonna go to Sacramento.
Yeah, if you're from Sacramento, you're like, I'm gonna go to the Bay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go I'm gonna go somewhere else. Like I think that's what I've noticed. Even in Washington, I'm pretty sure Olympia is the capital of Washington, right?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure it's Olympia. Come on, geography.
Is of Washington?
Washington State.
Is it Topeka?
I'm pretty sure
that's Kansas.
Again,
is
another
Olympia?
place. I think it's Olympia. Did you find it, babe?
Olympia for Washington.
Oh, okay. So you got that. Bing bong.
That was
but
good.
Again, Seattle and even Spokane are like the two biggest cities.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody going to Olympia in Washington. So I think Phoenix is so like I think that sets Phoenix apart and where you're like your metropolis is your capital, and that's kind of what probably most people think about a city. You were like, yeah, this is where you should have your capital at.
But yeah, Jordan Peele's next movie. I always
is
get
it
excited.
about Lake Lanier?
I didn't see anything on it yet, but I think there was rumors But when I look up the official movie, it just says plot to be determined or whatever, or to be announced. But it says he's trying to keep
Lanier. That would be so good. Can you imagine a Jordan Peele Lake Lanier movie? Because the Lake Lanier story is creepy all in its own. You don't need to like.
Yeah,
you don't need to have a movie to it, but to have somebody who has made having a white girlfriend a horror experience. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm. Like anything, like when they said, Jordan Peele's doing a UFO movie. It's like, all right, we're in. Like, that's all we need to know.
And then it was like, he didn't even do it in any way that you would think that shit would have been done.
At all.
The ship is alive. What?
Yeah, it's like an organ, essentially.
Like, what are we even... You blew my mind with that. That was so, like... You just...
Also, for it to be so, like, jellyfish-like, you know,
it looks
squid-like.
He picked a creepy creature that people already are freaked out by.
And I still, to this day, like, no matter how popular the movie is or isn't, like, I still see the cloud. I look up at the clouds and I'm like, I don't know.
Hell yeah, that should be moving. Where'd it go?
Yeah. Which is like that. For me, it's like that is what a great movie does. Not a good movie, a great movie does. Is to where it's like, after Jaws...
That's Final Destination.
Yeah, after Jaws came out, people were scared to go swimming, bro.
My mother said she was scared to take a bath after Jaws. That's how scary it was to them back then. She was like, even getting in the bathtub was like, bruh, this is, because she was like, I didn't do bubbles no more because I couldn't see underneath the water. She was like, nah, I gotta see. She does not. My mom still don't play with the water. Mom still don't play with the fucking water because of Jaws.
So crazy.
Like that's such a... Even the way, I mean, we could get into Nope, like the way that's shot, like a fucking huge IMAX camera, like panning across the sky of like, it makes you start looking like when it points up at the sky, you as an audience member are looking, trying to find
like, where
it.
Is it? I'm going to find this damn alien.
And to
the
me,
noises,
it's like,
the sound design of Nope was so fucking good.
Like
the
that
sound design of Nope was so fucking. Those noises were so terrifying. People don't talk about the audio for horrors enough.
Yeah.
There's that new movie. Have you guys heard? It's like, I think it's an A24 movie.
Oh, I'm in there now.
But it's
has A24 missed ever?
They have, not often, but there's been a couple
that we didn't know about.
Yeah, where it just really just slipped under the radar. We're like, but when they hit, they fucking, it's A24. You know what I mean? God, what is it called? Undertone? It's like an audio. Oh, it's called Undertone.
Ooh.
It's the host of a popular paranormal podcast becomes haunted by terrifying recordings mysteriously sent her way. So like she's like recording a podcast by herself and she starts like hearing shit.
That's so fucking good.
Right?
That's good. That is such
a good... Remember when podcasting first started getting put into movies and people were getting real pissed off? I think we were very optimistic. We were like, just give it time because we don't understand how to weave it into movies yet to make it not corny. Because the first time you saw it kind of not being corny was that movie with Jonah Hill and Eddie Murphy.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, the Guess Who?
It was like a Guess Who remake, I would consider it.
Yes.
Guess Who,
yeah.
Or the like Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? Like,
it's that kind of...
Yeah.
Tone,
You people.
Okay. You
people. Yes. And that, so
because I was like, oh, this is like a
Lauren London's in there.
Yeah, the podcast wasn't the linchpin of the story, but that's what he was.
Like podcast in movies.
He was a podcaster with his friend. They were like, she was like, he's like, I'm going to quit my job as he was like he worked at like an investment banking firm or something. He was like, I'm going to quit my job to be a podcaster. Like that was like the first time you saw like our generation like represented. You're like, yeah, that's exactly like that's what people most of the people I listen to have done. They quit their job at some like really fancy smashy job.
Angelo. Because none of this really matters. Because none of this, because none of this really matters. It really matters. It really matters. It really matters. Matters.